In December 2025, Russia announced the development of its first entirely domestically produced equipment for manufacturing integrated circuits. These are cluster systems for plasma chemical etching and plasma chemical deposition, designed by Russian research institutes on behalf of the Ministry of Industry and Trade. The systems support technological standards down to 65 nanometers and can process silicon wafers with a diameter of up to 300 millimeters, opening new opportunities for modern semiconductor production within the country. Plasma chemical etching and plasma chemical deposition are core processes used in semiconductor fabrication to shape and build microscopic structures inside a microprocessor. In plasma chemical etching, a gas is ionized inside a vacuum chamber to create plasma, and the reactive ions precisely remove material from the wafer surface at the nanometer scale. This allows engineers to form intricate patterns such as transistor gates, channels, and interconnect pathways. Plasma chemical deposition operates in the opposite way because it adds material rather than removing it. Plasma activates and deposits extremely thin and uniform layers, such as silicon oxide or silicon nitride, onto the wafer. These layers function as insulators, protective barriers, or structural elements within the semiconductor. Because both processes occur in a controlled environment, they prevent contamination and allow manufacturers to create highly precise nanoscale features essential for modern integrated circuits. The creation of this equipment marks an important step toward technological independence in microelectronics. It greatly strengthens the capabilities of Russian manufacturers and reduces dependence on foreign suppliers of advanced industrial machines. The initiative to develop domestic semiconductor manufacturing equipment emerged as part of the government's broader strategy to improve industrial self-sufficiency and decrease reliance on imported technologies. For many years, Russia's microelectronics sector lacked specialized equipment needed to produce integrated circuits with tiny feature sizes. Much of the work was done using foreign systems, creating bottlenecks and potential security risks. The research institutes NIIME, the Scientific Research Institute of Molecular Electronics, and NIITM, the Scientific Research Institute of Precision Engineering, both part of the Element Group, served as the primary developers. The project was carried out under a government directive from the Ministry of Industry and Trade, highlighting its national significance. The project included designing the equipment, constructing cleanrooms, installing and integrating prototype systems, developing technological processes, and conducting testing procedures. Each phase required meticulous precision and advanced engineering because the apparatus must ensure flawless wafer handling. The newly produced systems are classified as cluster tools, meaning they integrate multiple technological modules with a centralized loading mechanism. Their main advantage is the ability to conduct several sequential operations without exposing wafers to the atmosphere, which maintains purity and improves final product quality. A major technological feature of the Russian systems is their vacuum-based processing method. Wafers remain in a vacuum environment for the entire duration of processing, never coming into contact with air. This significantly reduces contamination and increases yield. The systems can perform essential processes on wafers with diameters of 200 millimeters and 300 millimeters, including the deposition of thin insulating films such as silicon oxide and silicon nitride, as well as plasma chemical removal used to form nanostructures. Plasma etching and plasma deposition together make up nearly 1/2 of all stages in a semiconductor manufacturing cycle. They are essential for creating structures, removing materials, and forming protective layers. The introduction of domestic equipment will help Russia modernize its microelectronics sector and move closer to building a self-reliant technological ecosystem. Until now, most high-precision semiconductor equipment was imported, creating strategic risks and limiting domestic manufacturers. Deputy Minister of Industry and Trade Vasily Shpak stated that the 65 nanometer cluster systems meet Russia's long-term semiconductor requirements. He also emphasized the importance of their modular design, which increases flexibility for different production tasks and allows companies to transition to more advanced technological nodes in the future. Another benefit is that the new systems can be used not only in new production lines, but also in existing facilities operating with 200mm wafer technologies. This compatibility lets manufacturers upgrade capabilities without completely rebuilding their plants. The development of indigenous cluster systems for plasma deposition and etching places Russia among a small group of nations capable of producing such precise equipment. Reports state that Russian developers now rank among the top 5 globally in these technologies. In semiconductor manufacturing worldwide, cluster systems are considered industry standard because they combine multiple processes within a single vacuum environment, improving precision, reducing material waste, and boosting overall quality. However, reaching the 65 nanometer level is only one stage in a long technological journey. Leading global manufacturers already produce chips with features smaller than 10 nanometers. Achieving such tiny dimensions requires further research, greater investment, and advanced infrastructure. Even so, the 65 nanometer milestone is highly important for Russia because chips at this scale are used in industrial machinery, automobiles, automation systems, defense electronics, and many other fields. Despite the progress, Russia continues to face several technological challenges. Creating domestic photolithography systems, especially for features below 65 nanometers, remains extremely difficult. Current Russian lithography tools reportedly have resolutions of about 350 nanometers, which is far behind global leaders using deep ultraviolet and extreme ultraviolet technologies. In addition, several government programs meant to support microelectronics struggle with insufficient funding. In 2025, real spending fell significantly below planned levels, potentially delaying some future projects. Nevertheless, the creation of domestic cluster systems is a major technological achievement that strengthens Russia's scientific and industrial foundation and reduces reliance on foreign equipment. Developers have already announced plans to continue moving forward. After completing equipment for the 65 nanometer node, work is reportedly underway on systems that will support smaller feature sizes such as 28 nanometers and below. These nodes are essential for high-performance processors, smartphones, computers, and artificial intelligence hardware. Progress in related technologies, such as lithography, thermal treatment, ion implantation, and other key semiconductor steps, will help Russia strengthen its capabilities and eventually build a complete semiconductor production ecosystem. With global demand for electronic components increasing and microelectronics growing in strategic importance, the development of domestic manufacturing equipment has become a top government priority. The creation of Russian-made cluster systems encourages collaboration among industries, boosts engineering expertise, and supports scientific research. The development of Russia's first cluster systems for plasma chemical deposition and etching is a major milestone for the nation's scientific and industrial progress. It demonstrates that Russia can design and produce equipment previously manufactured only by leading international companies. Although many challenges remain, this achievement strengthens Russia's position in the global technological arena and lays the groundwork for future innovation and development. If you think the video was informative, please like, subscribe, and share. Please also take membership of the channel to encourage us.